one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Mooney, the motion man right.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the open. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Justin Jefferson.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd down and 8.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reeves. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Dancing to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Great protection. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of...
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Still fighting.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. On the option right is Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 26 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawson. He finds his man complete. It's Reeves. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Lawson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense...
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Lawson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets it to Addison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this time he is in. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Here we go.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
With touchdown number 20 on the year,
and the Vikings add 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. Escapes the defender. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Lawson. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lawson.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 13.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now 2nd and 3. Off play action. Fields trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. Lawson. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Lawson, middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return from his end zone is and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Throwing on first down. Lawson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll get this to Kene Nwangu complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Kareem Hunt.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Kareem Hunt
With career touchdown number 70.
and the Bears get a bit closer.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake. Lawson. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
115 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 71 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
52. Bears 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. On the delay, here's Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first down 10 at the 45-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready?
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
7-yard line.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff right side, Nwangu. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Fields now to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 64 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Kene Nwangu.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.